Hi, and welcome back to Holistic Tips with Nicole. In today's video, we're going to be looking at 5 natural therapies for GERD, or Gastroesophageal Reflux Disease. So if that's something that you're struggling with, stay tuned because these 5 tried and true methods have never failed me. So keep on watching. Hey guys, so when I was in my early 30s, I was put on the drug Nexium for gastroesophageal reflux disease because at that time I was going through a lot of very stressful things, including my father being diagnosed with cancer. And so I was having a lot of stomach issues, and I had an endoscopy and I didn't have an ulcer. But they put me on Nexium anyway, which is a protein pump inhibitor, and it's similar to things like Prilosec, Protonix, Prevacid. So I did that. They told me to stay away from things like tea and coffee. So, I mean, yes, it did temporarily help, but I continued to have issues and I didn't want to be on a drug for the rest of my life. So I stopped the Nexium and I began my journey. And what I found were 5 natural remedies that help to keep my symptoms at bay. So the very first one I want to talk about is slippery elm.
Slippery elm is a soothing herb traditionally used to treat reflux and heartburn. Its slippery nature soothes irritated mucous membranes of the digestive tract caused by acid reflux. It has an anti-inflammatory effect in the stomach and intestines, and its slippery content appears to protect against the damaging effects of acid on the esophagus.
Next, let's talk about marshmallow root.
Marshmallow root is also a soothing herb traditionally used to treat reflux and heartburn. It seems to work by decreasing inflammation and forming a barrier against irritants to the esophagus and throat, such as stomach acid.
And then there's DGL licorice.
DGL licorice root has a long history of use for soothing inflamed and injured mucous membranes in the digestive tract. Licorice protects the stomach by increasing production of mucin, a substance that protects the digestive tract lining against stomach acid and other harmful substances. 250 to 500 milligram chewable DGL tablets before meals and at bedtime is recommended. But if you'd like to save yourself from having to buy the first 3 herbal remedies separately, you can find all 3 of them in Traditional Medicinal's Throat Coat Tea. In one double-blind study, throat coat tea was effective in providing rapid temporary relief of sore throat pain in people with acute pharyngitis, which can often result from chronic acid reflux. It can be taken in the amount of 8 ounces 4 to 6 times daily for up to 7 days.
Number 4 is bee propolis.
Consumption of bee propolis honey helps reflux by coating the esophagus and stomach lining, thus preventing the upward flow of food and gastric juice. It can further stimulate the tissues on the stomach sphincter to assist in their regrowth and finally reduce the chances of acid reflux.
And a lot of times when we have reflux disease, we get a lot of reflux up the esophagus and into our throat, which can actually leave a lot of irritation. And so this bee propolis throat spray is excellent for soothing that. And number 5 is Manuka honey, and this is my number 1. Manuka honey, let me just show you. This is the one I love. I got this at Costco for much cheaper, by the way. It's kind of expensive. This stuff is a miracle worker. I'm the kind of person, I love my spicy food. Nothing works better than this for GERD. And I saved it for last because I wanted to save the best for last. 1 teaspoon of this stuff can take a flare-up from chest pain, radiating to your back, wanting to die kind of reflux pain that is often confused with someone having a heart attack. That's how severe that pain can be. 1 teaspoon and it's gone within minutes. It's unbelievable, and that is no exaggeration. This is my cure. So I cannot say enough about this stuff. Do your research. This stuff is used as Medi honey in the hospitals to help cure wounds. It's known for healing ulcers in the stomach. It's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. This stuff is a miracle. And you know, a lot of people ask me if I'm vegan, and even if I wanted to give up meat, which I don't, I could never give up my honey, which would make me a non-vegan. But anyway, if you're suffering, please, out of all of the supplements and therapies that I've recommended, buy Manuka honey. It will change your life. So it's funny. I have a doctor friend who is a stroke neurologist, and he calls me a couple of times a year, usually when he's having a flare-up with his reflux. And the therapies that I mentioned in this video are what I recommend to him. And he comes back to me because he forgets and he knows that the things that I'm suggesting actually do work for him. So he's kind of proof positive that these things work. I'm proof positive because they work for me. I'm hoping that they work for you too. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more holistic content like this, and I'll see you all next time.